Manx Museum is 100 years old this year. It is home to an extraordinary collection of artefacts and archives that help tell the story of the Isle of Man and its people. To celebrate our centenary, we have curated a special exhibition and podcast, Museum 100, which will feature a kaleidoscope of treasures from our collections.
My name is Emma Cornu and I am the Library and Archives Conservator at Manx National Heritage. One of the more colourful posters in the Museum 100 exhibition is a tourism poster entitled Bright, Breezy and Bracing. It is displayed in the gallery as a copy on canvas. The copy was printed from a high-quality image of this poster, taken during a recent digitisation project to make more of the archives collection available online through iMuseum. In the poster, the Isle of Man is marketed as a fashionable and select pleasure resort with unequalled climate accessible via a short sea passage by the swiftest steamers afloat. It also shows artists' impressions of Douglas, Laxey Glen, Ramsey, Port Erin, Port St Mary Peel and Castletown. Prospective holidaymakers are encouraged to write to the Secretary of the Official Board of Advertising on the Isle of Man. Before this was digitised, the delightful images were obscured by some degraded and yellowed self-adhesive tape. In this case, it looked like Scotch tape. It could have been repaired in this way in the last 50 years or so, probably before it came into our collection. This well-meaning person had repaired the poster by attaching many short strips of this tape to the back and to the front to fix tears and reattach a large section that had become detached from the lower edge. The poster was also extremely dirty with black dust and soot. This was also trapped underneath the tape as it wasn't cleaned before the tape was stuck on. It was important to remove this tape as it was preventing the poster from being viewed as it had been originally intended, which is a striking example of visual advertising. Also, degradation of the tape would have continued and the condition would have just worsened over time. To remove the tape, I used a device called a hot air pencil, which is just like a tiny hairdryer, to soften the tape adhesive so I could peel off the tape. After removing sticky adhesive residues, I then repaired the detached area and numerous tears with a Japanese paper and a neutral adhesive. These are both very stable materials that do not degrade over time. I also inpainted with watercolour some areas where the tape had removed the ink to make the image look complete again.